And we are cutting across to some more breaking news coming in. Moderna has now sought regulatory approval for its COVID vaccine in India. Cipla has now applied for importing and marketing and authorization of the vaccine. Let me go across to my colleague Rohit, who's joining us live from the newsroom. Yes, Rohit, another vaccine that might be possibly available in the country soon. Moderna has now applied for its approval.
Yes, Richard, this is a big development now. A lot of these foreign-made vaccines are now seeking approval in India to get emergency authorization for use in India. Now, as far as India's COVID fight is concerned, now the cases are on the decline. India has recorded less than 40,000 cases today for the first time in over 100 days. So now the focus in India is to really vaccinate the entire population as soon as possible. And more and more companies are now applying for vaccination approval in India. And, for all of these vaccines, all of these foreign-made vaccines to seek approval in India, you need an Indian partner as well. So like how Sputnik V has tied up with Dr. Reddy's laboratories in India for Moderna, Cipla has applied for its marketing and distribution rights for the Moderna vaccine. So now Moderna has also sought emergency approval in India, and the DCGI is likely to give an approval very soon, because remember, just about a month back, India had also relaxed the norms for.
In fact, Rohit, stay with us. We also are joined by Dr. Shashank Joshi on the phone line. Dr. Shashank, now Moderna has sought DCGI's approval of a vaccine to be soon circulated in India. Your response to this?
Well, that's a wonderful and excellent news. We need more vaccines, and Moderna is one of the best vaccines on planet Earth. We know it has a 94% efficacy. It has excellent efficacy against the various newer variants of concern. It's an mRNA platform. It's a new platform. So I think it's something which is very unique, and I congratulate them for getting a fast-track approval with the Drug Control General. And I hope it is available to people from India as early as possible, because now we are at the takeoff mode of our vaccination drive. It's now happening very quick and fast. So addition of Moderna will definitely aid our vaccination drive in a much bigger way.
In fact, all right, thank you so much, Dr. Shashank Joshi, for joining us here on the broadcast. In fact, Moderna has now sought regulatory approval for its COVID vaccine in India. Cipla has now applied for importing and marketing and authorization of this vaccine. Certainly a big boost coming in for the country in its fight against COVID. Let me go across to Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, who's also joining us on the broadcast. Dr. Sanjeev, certainly a good news coming in of Cipla and possibly Moderna that has now sought regulatory approval for its COVID vaccine in India.
I think it's good because we have another platform to play with as far as the bucket of vaccines availability is concerned. Potentially, this would then be the fourth one which is entering fray. Apart from that, the technology which is being used in the mRNA vaccines, this is 1273 number, is extremely good and robust. Even against the Delta strains, most of the studies which have recently come out in Lancet and New England Journal have shown a slightly better edge as compared to the vector-based technologies which are presently being used in India. So it works good against the Delta strain also and against the other variants. So I'm quite happy if we can get this in. The only precaution we need to take is the local logistics, because the mRNA vaccines, which are what we call as the nanoparticle lipid covered vaccines, require sub-zero, sub-freezing temperatures as storage and cartridge. So I think taken that for granted, that can be taken into account. At least the major metros where there is facilities of super freezing temperatures are available, we can use them. And then what we have more elbow room and freer arms to offload the other vaccines of the vector-based into tier 2, tier 3 cities and into the last mile connectivity. So I think this is great news. And this is again going to strengthen our aim to reach 180 to 190 crore jabs by end of December. I'm quite hopeful, not only optimistic, but I think it will be pretty much possible to achieve this.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, for joining us here on the broadcast. Certainly a big boost coming in if this is approved by the DCGI of Moderna, and this will be circulated and marketed in the country by Cipla. that has now sought a regulatory approval for its COVID vaccine in India. Remember, Cipla has already applied for importing and marketing and authorization of the vaccine in the country.